Dakota Nation Intertribal. Hookaha. White Eyes. Window White Eyes, report to the announcer stand, please. Window White Eyes, if you can hear me. To the announcer stand. All right, thank you, Dakota Nation.
Hook on, Northern Straight, take it away. straight.
All right, we're gonna go to Musqueam Nation. Musqueam Nation for another intertribal. All right, thank you there, Musqueam Nation. Big Bear, contest is on. Hook-a-ha. Ladies and gentlemen, song number one. How about a round of applause for men's fancy dancing at its best? Blackstone, anytime you're ready, contest song, please.
All right, we would like all graduates to, at this time, make sure you're in Hall C. We're gonna be lining up graduates in Hall C. So it's gonna be right back there, right by where we came in. Thank you.
about that, ladies and gentlemen? All right. Thank you, Blackstone. Thank you, Blackstone. Good crow hop. Good foot slide song. All right. Okay, we are ready, so we go over to North Buffalo. Contest song, please. Good luck, gentlemen. Nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for all the singers and dancers. And if you would please, dancers, clear the dancing area. Clear the dancing area. Thank you for being out there, all you dancers.
Friends and relatives, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are still here, we want to say thank you. Wo pila tanka kenichia. Ea ke wana wo pikile na glutanka eongi gloktelo. Ea hiani ke ampeto e hake. Okay, this is Medicine Horse.
That nation, you have the song. Dakota Thunder. Okay. much, Lakota Thunder. Come line up. Traditional over to my left in the middle, jingle on the right. Fancy shawl.
Okay, here we go. Blackstone. Hooka. Thank you there, Blackstone. Beautiful song. Okay, we're going to call upon the ladies traditional. Start making your way out there.
Okay, Medicine Horse, song number 2. How about a big round of applause for your women's traditional dancers?
Okay, Dakota Nation. Hey, how about a big round of applause for Dakota Nation? Let them hear you enjoying their contest singing. Okay, Mighty Few Croha.
All right. Microphone check 1, 2, testing 1, 2. Hello, friends and relatives. Welcome to the 2021 United Tribes Technical College commencement ceremonies. At this time, friends and relatives, please rise and remove your headgear as we go down here to Rocky Boy Singers to bring in the grand entry. Friends and relatives, here we go. Grand entry time. Rocky Boy, take it away. Here we go. I want to say welcome to each and every one of you. All right, Rooster, take it away. Grand entry. Thank you to Rocky Boy Singers for the grand entry song. Welcome to each and every one of you to the 2021 United Tribes Technical College Spring Commencement. My name is Whitney Rencounter II. I come from the Hunkpati Dakota Oyate, and I'm the Associate Director of the Indian University of North America. It's an honor to be here with each and every one of you today. At this time, friends and relatives, I'm honored to celebrate commencement with the class of 2021, and at this time, Bobby Gray Eagle is a team leader with the Nations Movement and has served as interim pastor at the Bismarck Church. He's also served in many leadership positions with the Transportation Secretary Administration, North Dakota, and as a volunteer with the Standing Rock Young Life and Good Heart Community Center. He leads chapel services on the United Tribes Technical College campus and has been married for 29 years with his high school sweetheart. They have 2 sons and 4 grandchildren. I now invite Pastor Gray Eagle to the podium to lead us in prayer.
Let's pray. Oh, great mystery, we come before you today, and we ask that you would give us good hearts. Within your scripture that you gave to the Hebrew people, this tribal people, you talked about people that had hearts that were hard, and then you talked about people that would be receiving hearts from you, good hearts of flesh that were soft and teachable. And so we're asking for you to give us those hearts today, that will be good relatives to one another, but more importantly, good relative to you, O God. You are the one that breathed life into our lungs. You are the one that gave us the gift of another day. Some people didn't wake up today. You gave us a gift of another day. You gave us vehicles to get here. You gave us food. You gave us relatives and friends to come celebrate this day. You gave us leadership here on the stage. We thank you for them. But we're asking that you would give us good hearts, that you would help us to really celebrate today, oh God. We see what you're doing. You're opening things back up. We pray that we would enter into this season in a good way, with good hearts. We thank you for hearing this prayer, and we ask that you would send your Spirit to hover over this place, every person in this place. Your feathers, Lord God, your wings covering this place. Send your ministering spirits to this place that we may be good relatives to one another. We need you. Every good thing starts with you. So we're asking for you to come here. We thank you for hearing this prayer, for always hearing our prayers. Amen.
Friends and relatives, how about a round of applause for Pastor Gray Eagle here for opening up in a prayer. And once again, as we gather here today, we're also going to be recognizing the Spring 2020, Fall 2020 graduates with the Spring 2021. So welcome to all the family and the friends on this day today. At this time, we're going to go back over here to Rocky Boy for a flag song, friends and relatives, as we recognize the veterans here, United Tribes Technical College Color Guard, Rocky Boy. Anytime you're ready.
Oh,
to Rocky Boy for a victory song for our veterans. So anytime you're ready, Rocky Boy, victory song for the veterans. Once again, friends and relatives, honoring, recognizing our veterans here today. Anytime you're ready, Rocky Boy. Friends and relatives, once again, we want to recognize our members of the Color Guard here today. Friends and relatives, let's give a round of applause to Robert Fox, U.S. Air Force, Arikara, White Shield, North Dakota. Also, Edon Willis, retired United States Marine Corps, right here, Charles City County, Virginia. Round of applause. Round of applause to Tom Redbird, U.S. Army, Cheyenne River, Lakota, Eagle Butte, South Dakota. And also, round of applause to Todd W. Goodsell, United States Marine Corps, Sisseton, Wahpeton, Dakota, Oyate, Sisseton, South Dakota. At this time, friends and relatives, today is a momentous occasion, both in life of these graduates before me and in the life of this institution, United Tribes Technical College. Each commencement is special, and it is appropriate for us to give thanks in our own ways for the success of these graduates. Please join me in a moment of silence to pray in your own way in honor of this occasion, a moment of silence. Thank you, friends and relatives. At this time, we also want to recognize our veterans. We have many veterans, active duty, military personnel, and military family members with us today. For those of you that are active duty, retired, or veteran in any way, on behalf of the United Tribes Technical College, we ask that you rise and raise your hand and be recognized by everyone here today. Let's give the veterans a round of applause, friends and relatives. And also, please join me in showing our appreciation to our dancers, Stephen Topsky and Kaylin Topsky from the Chippewa-Cree Pueblo Ho-Chunk Menominee Nations, as well as our drum group, Rocky Boy. Rocky Boy was the 2006 United Tribes Technical College champions here, and I want to say thank you to Rooster, and appreciate also want to say thank you to Mr. here also for joining in, Mandaree Singers representing here today as well. Let's give them a round of applause once again to Singers. Thank you for joining us. And now, friends and relatives, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our Board of Director members, and you may be seated at this time, friends and relatives. And as I introduce our our delegates today, we ask that you stand and remain standing until all the names are called. First of all, let's give a warm welcome to the Chairman of the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, also Vice President of the UTTC Board of Directors. Welcome to Chairman Mike Faith. And also, want to say welcome to, from the Sisseton Wahpeton Sioux Tribe, Councilman Louis Johnson. And say welcome here from the Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa Indians, Councilman Nathan Davis. Administrative and academic leaders from the college are also seated here on the platform. Let's give a welcome to Dr. Lisa Azure. Also, welcome to Vice President of Academic Affairs here, and then also Vice President of Campus Services, Jolene Dakota. And friends and relatives, the man with the master plan, President of United Tribes Technical College, Dr. Leander Russ McDonald. And also, once again, thank you to Pastor Gray Eagle for joining us here today. You want to go ahead and stand since everyone else is. Let's give, once again, recognition, Pastor Gray Eagle. All right, you may go ahead and take your seats at this time. It is my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker here today. All right, before we go to our keynote, we're going to go ahead and welcome here Dr. Leander McDonald to give the invocation. So friends and relatives, let's give a warm welcome to President McDonald.
Hamadakape na makodape. Chante washte yuha na patch use apido. Mata Jojo Dakota maki apido. Miniwakao yate na sanish na hadasa na humpapa yate ke mata. Friends and relatives, I shake all your hands with a good heart. My Dakota name is Whistling Bear. I'm an enrolled member of the Spear Lake Dakota Nation and a proud descendant of the Sanish, Hidatsa, and Hunkpapa people. This thing is really bothering me. Kind of reminds me when I used to have long hair. I used to kind of move it around like that when I was walking around the powwow grounds. So when I was walking around United Tribes. I want to thank all of our friends and relatives for coming out to support our graduates on this important day in their lives. They have completed another step in their education, and we're very proud of their accomplishments. Please help me to give them a round of applause to help them know that this is their day. We want to thank Whitney for recognizing our tribal officials. We also want to thank our board of directors for being here with us. We've met online and by Zoom throughout the pandemic, and we recently went back to face-to-face, so they're coming back to campus, and it just seems to we really have a good meeting, I think because we're glad to see one another and glad to be together. We want to thank the United Tribes Technical College Color Guard for coming out and helping us on this important day. If we could, I know we've already recognized the veterans by raising their hands, but we couldn't really see because everybody was standing up. So if you guys can stand up, if I can trouble you one more time, veterans, to stand, and let's give you a round of applause. We want to thank you for your service. We also want to thank the Rocky Boy Singers for bringing their drum, and Pastor Gray Eagle for blessing us with their good songs and prayers. I want to recognize our graduates from Spring 2020, Fall 2020, and Spring 2021, who have persevered throughout the pandemic and with the many changes that have occurred on campus as we as administrators and faculty responded to the changing virus rates. And what was happening is that we're having to pivot almost on a daily or weekly basis on how we were going to operate on campus. And if you remember when the numbers were here, especially all you graduates here, is that Bismarck was a hot spot in North Dakota. And if you remember, North Dakota was a hot spot in the nation. We were making national news. And then the US was a hot spot in the world. So I think we can safely say that Bismarck was a hot spot in all the world. And here we are, we're still going to school. And our students were still going to school. We moved from a face-to-face format online for spring 2020 and also the summer semester. And then we moved to a virtual synchronous format for fall 2020 and spring 2021. And not everyone who started their studies were able to maintain their studies and successfully complete. But those who are here today, those that are in front of you, completed all of their requirements, the requirements that we had to maintain as accredited Higher Learning Commission college. And despite having to transition from these different formats of learning, they are here today, and they have successfully completed all their academic requirements. Let's give them another round of applause, please. I'm very proud of them, and families, you should be proud of them as well. We exhibit our motto of leadership begins here. The motto leadership begins here is not about this campus, but about those who come to school here with us. This motto is about the drive and the heart of the students, past and present, who have put forth the effort to further their education with the goal of providing for their families and contributing to their communities in this contemporary world. Leadership began here in their hearts prior to them even coming to campus. We at UTTC are only enhancing what they already know. As UTTC President, on behalf of the Board of Directors and our faculty and staff, we wish you all well in your future endeavors and ask for blessings on all of you as you go on to the next step in your lives. Thank you for honoring United Tribes Technical College by choosing us as your college. Wopida chichi apado, hachitoya, name.
I want to say thank you to President McDonald for those good words. And it's not an easy task to navigate through this time and the decisions that have been made. But I can tell you this, Dr. McDonald is dedicated to improving the lives and to continue to help build Indigenous leadership throughout the Indian country. And so I want to say thank you to Dr. McDonald for the words and for his leadership. One more round of applause for Dr. Leander McDonald.
With me on that, these boards, all of them want to say a word. Can I say a word to the people? All right, starting with Chairman Faith.
All right, friends and relatives, at this time, we'd like to welcome Chairman Faith to the podium to share some words on behalf of the board, on behalf of his involvement here at the United Tribes Technical College. Let's give a warm welcome to Chairman Faith.
My friends, relatives, I come to you today with a good heart, chante, washte, a good heart. Hemiya Tatunka Ikichita, Buffalo Soldier, Standing Rock, Chairman Mike Faith. On behalf of the Board of Directors, behalf of United Tribes, to all the relatives and friends that come to see the graduates today, welcome. Today is a good day, washte. I'll just echo a little bit of what Dr. McDonald was talking about. He mentioned hard times, unforeseen. I think a lot of you, being at home, saw a lot of sickness go on to the point of all new, where everything was, I think the new words were shelter in place, quarantine. You know, we watched from a distance as our friends, family, relatives had a shelter in place, quarantine. We also watched from a distance while we lost our relatives, and there wasn't a darn thing we could do about it. So the pandemic changed our world for sure. The new norm is here. All through this, I can't express what he is talking about as far as even our grant schools, our tribal schools, our public schools also had to go through the learning process of outreach. We found out on reservations there was a lot of Wi-Fi problems. So again, technology may be here, but in isolated areas, it's pretty tough to get that. So we had to adjust to that. And of course, going hybrid and then face-to-face, some of the schools, I guess we at Standing Rock down there at the Tribal Grant School, we have 3 of them. One of them is still not face-to-face, not even hybrid, because 650 students, along with staff, general public. You have an outbreak there, you got a lot, just same as here. So again, you're coming out of this in a good way. You learned a lot. There was challenges every day as far as getting your little ones to school, to daycare, or yourself. How are you going to get to and from this without getting the pandemic? So looking into the future, standing here looks bright to me with all the graduates here today. I would say this, Wopila Tunka, it's a good job. Thank you very much for hanging in there. Life's challenges await you. Take them on strong. Always remember where you came from. There's different tribes gathered. Be proud of your heritage. Pass that on. And let them know where you came from, where you graduated from, right off coming off the edge of a pandemic. Granted, it's still here. We're still wearing masks. We're still social distancing. But you, our future leaders, like I said, the world awaits you. You could participate in any job, Main Street America now with that degree. And we wish you the best from all of us up here. Habadaki Owase.
Thank you to Chairman Faith here for the words. And next up, we'd like to hear from another board member here, Councilman Louis Johnson from the Sisseton Wahpeton, Dakota Oyate. Come on up, Louis. Let's give Louis a warm welcome.
Hatmadakiapi, I just like to say good morning to everyone and happy to see all the graduates here, the class of 2021. My name is Louis Johnson. I'm from the Sisseton Wahpeton Oyate. I sit on the tribal council. Our chairman was supposed to be here doing this today for you all, but we had 3 meetings today. He sent me this way and he went the other way. So Chairman Hopkins congratulates all of you and the rest of our council and vice chair and tribal secretary. And that's a big class I see, and I congratulate all of you on my behalf. Oh, Madakuas.
All right, thank you, Councilman Louis Johnson. Next up, let's welcome Councilman Nathan Davis, Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa Indians.
Ani, bonjour. It's always nice to be the young guy amongst leadership. I'm either first or I'm last, so depending on the mood of the elders. Just real quick, I would just like to say Chimigwich to all the graduates here today. And what I said was thank you in my language. Thank you for making that commitment and deciding to better your future to better ours. So to our graduates, real quick, I would just like to say Chimigwich. And moving on to Dr. McDonald, I would like to say Chimigwich for his work as an educational leader amongst our people. Also, I'd like to extend my thanks to all of the staff at UTTC, admin, the faculty, full-time, adjunct, and even our support staff, the ones that keep the college going behind the scenes. To all of them, I say Chimigwich. And then to all the families of all the graduates, as Native people, we always say it takes a village to raise a child. And as a father myself, you know, every other day I think I have a new niece or a new nephew that one of my kids bring home. So, you know, like, this is my cousin, and I don't think so, but uncle's making supper, sit down. So we all know what we extend far beyond our immediate family, because we are a village, we are a people. So to all those support systems, to all those families that stood beside our graduates today, that endured their hardships, that will now celebrate their success, to them I want to give a special thanks as well, because it does take a village to raise a child, and it takes a family to succeed in life. I haven't met anyone yet in this world that has ever stood completely alone. So to those families, once again, thank you. To our drummers that honored us today with their words and their songs and their prayers and their medicine, I say Chimigwich to you as well. A special thanks to you. I'd also like to say Chimigwich Gichimaritu to our creator. And I hope you're all here in a good way today. We always talk about having a good heart, you know, Juwanjige, being in a good way. And as Native people, that means a lot, because your energy passes on to those around you. So I hope that you had a very well-rested evening, a very relaxed morning to get here. I flew in yesterday, was a little tired. And I think the creator had to balance things out, because the guy next to me last night in the hotel room that was next to mine was sleeping so well and resting so well that the creator turned up the volume on his rest. So I didn't sleep very well in my room, so he was enjoying himself. He was very vocal about how well he was resting. So with that, I just want to say, you know, thank you for allowing me to be here. And just do me one favor. Whatever you do in life, whatever life throws at you after this moment, think about where you are today. Think about what you accomplished. Think about what you endured. Think about the frustration, the failure, the success. Just think about that for a moment. And remember your time here today. And after that, get up and tackle whatever obstacle life throws at you. Because if you can sit here today, during the world we live in now, there's nothing that will stop you from achieving any goal that you set in the future. So I just want to say, Miigwech. Thank you.
All right, want to say Chimigwich to Councilman Nathan Davis and United Tribes Technical College Board of Director members. And at this time, friends and relatives, our keynote speaker, Geraldine Church Champa Mazawi, is President and CEO for the Great Plains Tribal Leaders Health Board. Geraldine is Minikoju Lakota and was born and raised on the Cheyenne River Indian Reservation in South Dakota. Inspired by those before her, Geraldine's passion for healthcare began at a young age before graduating from Cheyenne Eagle Butte High School. She used her platform as former Miss Indian America, to advocate for childhood immunizations. As a seventh-generation descendant of Good Elk woman, Geraldine graduated with honors from Michigan State University with the Bachelor of Social Work degree and an American Indian specialization. Geraldine was a recipient of the National Morris K. Udall Scholarship and was one of 9 national scholarship winners out of her graduating class of 40,000 students. She obtained her Master of Social Work degree with a concentration in management for leadership from the University of Michigan as a Child Welfare Fellow. Geraldine is recognized for her leadership as a recipient of the National Indian Health Board's Area Regional Impact Award in 2014 in recognition of her work to advance the Affordable Care Act in the Great Plains. Church was also honored with the University of Michigan School of Social Work's Distinguished Alumni Award in 2017. Church was honored again in 2019 for her service to improve American Indian and Alaska Native health through the advancement of self-determination and self-governance in Great Plains. Let's see that former royalty wave. Let's give a warm welcome to Geraldine LeBeau Church.
Hihani washte metakiape. Everything they said. I want to acknowledge the Rocky Boy Singers. Thank you. I offer my thanks and my prayers to you for your song, to Pastor Robert Gray Eagle for your prayer this morning, to the Akichita who carried in the color guard, the colors, our dancers, Stephen and Kaylin, Whitney, who lives in Rapid City, but I have to travel to Bismarck to see him. And I have to say, I got a little bit more nerves when I realized that the board of directors for United Tribes Technical College were going to be here, because they're my bosses too. The tribal leaders in the Great Plains sit as our board of directors for the Great Plains Tribal Leaders Health Board. And most of all, I want to thank Dr. Russ McDonald for the invitation to be here today. I have so much respect for you and value our friendship and find it to be such an honor to be able to be here to share this important day with all of you. Today's remarks might be somewhat reminiscent of an auntie, a sister, mom, or grandma. And I'll offer a few lessons learned as a professional. Mostly, I hope that I leave you feeling celebrated, encouraged, and honored for what you've accomplished. Today is your day, your moment, your occasion to celebrate. And I offer my most heartfelt congratulations to the graduates, the families of the graduates, the faculty and staff for your enormous perseverance. No other graduating class has had to navigate the challenges of the last year and a half and still rise each day to meet the demands of your coursework to be here today. Whether you feel like you barely did the minimum to get here, or whether you're graduating with honors, you made it through unprecedented times. As Indigenous learners, we are visual learners, we're oratory, and we're social. You often had to do your work in isolation, take your classes on Zoom, and miss the company of your friends and your classmates. Yet, you are here. Some of you had family members impacted by COVID-19 and had to take time to help them recover while still staying on task to finish your work. Yet, you are here. Some of you lost someone you love to this virus and had to process personal grief while staying on task to finish your work. My sympathy and condolences are with you, and be proud because you are here. Within each of you was a well of resilience and determination that brought you to this day. It's the same well of resilience and determination that will carry you forward. I'd like to invite each of you to take a deep breath and think back to that moment when you decided to pursue your education. Try to remember what the day was like, what the weather was like, who was there with you. Perhaps an event or life change occurred that brought you to that decision. Take a moment to quietly recognize those who were with you and recognize yourself for that decision. I imagine there was an influence in your life, a person who inspired you, who planted the seed, encouraged you, who supported you and believed in you. Often the kind of strength that brought you to this day is gifted to you without even realizing it. I would imagine that everyone here today has had someone or has someone who's willing to chase turkeys for you. I'll explain what I mean by that in a moment. As an auntie, I encourage you to take some time off, do something fun, and take a well-deserved break. As a sister, I encourage you to be proud of what you've accomplished and go out and celebrate your milestone. And the mom in me is here to remind you that your work has just begun. As you begin to pursue your career path, I'd like to offer a little bit of my own experience. What I quickly realized was that my education was only but a service manual and a toolbox. It provided me with the tools and the framework to do a job. What transforms a job into our life's work is recognize that wherever Creator takes you, there is a divine purpose. Whether your career begins with your technical degree or you extend your education to become a leader, know that the greatest fulfillment comes from sharing your gifts and your talents with a servant's heart. Approaching your work with a servant's heart doesn't mean there won't be failures along the way, because there will be. It doesn't mean there won't be disappointments along the way, because there will be. And it doesn't mean you won't make mistakes, because you will. All of those things will happen, but with a servant's heart, you can achieve far more than you ever imagined. The grandma in me says, take your gifts and your talents and use them to serve our communities. Many of you may be planning to pursue a career in a tribal community or tribal organization, maybe even the Great Plains Tribal Leaders Health Board. The grandma in me believes that the strength and perseverance that got you through this past year and a half, that brought you to today, is the same strength and perseverance that ran through our ancestors' blood. I mentioned earlier that everyone here has probably had someone in their life that was willing to chase turkeys for them. When I was a little girl, I lived in the tiny town of Dupree with my grandma and my Lala. One fall, the town had an event right before the holidays. Santa came and gave out candy bags, and there was another event that was announced where turkeys would be released and kids could chase the turkeys. And if you caught one, you could take it home. So of course I let my Lala know I was going to catch a turkey. Not so much because I wanted to contribute to the holiday dinner, but I had it in my little mind that I was going to take this turkey home as a pet, and I was going to name that turkey Tom. Well, Lala tried and failed to talk me out of it. So there I was on the front line, waiting for the townsman to release the turkeys. But as soon as he opened up that crate and all of those turkeys came flying out and squawking and flying around, it happened so fast that I froze and I was scared and the next thing I know, I'm just standing there crying. I turn around and Lala's behind me yelling, "Run, Pastu, run!" But I was so scared, all I could do was stand there and cry, look at him, and point towards the turkeys. Next thing I know, off went my Lala. He's out there with all these other kids, this little old Indian man chasing these turkeys. Pretty soon my tears turned into laughter, and I'm yelling, "Run, Lala, run!" And he caught one. My Lala was the one who was my inspiration, who for as long as I could remember told me, go to school, study hard, get good grades, and come home to help the people. And since he caught my turkey, I always felt obligated to say to him, "Yeah, I will, Lala." It took me a long time to fulfill that promise. I'd start and I'd stop. First, my addiction got in the way, and then I got sober, and then I'd start again. Then I got married, then I had kids, and then I started again. But that encouragement to go forward and to help the people was a message that I would never forget. The hardships that many of you have experienced to get here today has given you the foundation to go forward with a servant's heart. There is nothing more fulfilling than working for our tribal communities, and there's nothing more challenging as well. Our strength and our perseverance come from a long history of trauma and hardship. Sometimes that historical trauma plays out in our communities, in the workplace, or in tribal politics. That trauma sometimes repeats itself, and you may find yourself in a situation where you feel a deep, loving commitment to your purpose, while at the same time navigating pain, barriers, and hardships. Yet, we are all here. You are here today to live your life's purpose and to live big, because we need you. One of my favorite authors is a woman named Marianne Williamson. And while I lived in Michigan, I had the privilege of hearing her spiritual teachings. And I'd like to share an excerpt with you from one of her first books called Return to Love. I come back to this book when I'm feeling tired or discouraged, or I'm questioning whether I really have it in me to take on the next big challenge. Marianne writes, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. You playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. I want to thank you again for allowing me to share in the celebration of your achievements today. Take your toolbox and find your purpose. Don't forget those who are willing to chase turkeys for you. Most of all, don't play small. Never fear the light that shines within you, and continue to carry your strength and perseverance forward with a servant's heart. Wopila Tanka.
At this time, friends and relatives, President McDonald, United Tribes Technical College, have a gift for our keynote speaker, Geraldine Church. We're going to present her with that gift at this time. Friends and relatives, how about a round of applause, Geraldine LeBeau Church. All right.
A few medicines in there?
Yeah, we got some medicines and everything that you need to help you during the quarantine. So thank you for being here today. You know, Geraldine asked everyone to kind of take a deep breath, and kind of down there by the board of directors kind of smell like brisket and pulled pork, luncheon meat. Then Dr. McDonald said we're catering famous days. So, okay, that's where it's coming from. So, but all right.
I thought he was going to say that one guy smelled like Tunisia, but well, we're glad Whitney was able to come out and help us. We wanted to give you as gift as well, and so we want to put this on you. So. All right. Thank you. We didn't. It wasn't planned, but it kind of matches his vest. So he's kind of a celebrity out there, and you guys know that social distance powwow was happening out there, and he's one of the founders for that and the primary MC. So we're glad to have him here and participate in our ceremonies for this week or this year. Thank you. One more round of applause.
All right. You know, also want to say that it's been announced, but we're looking forward to United Tribes Technical College Powwow, International Championship Powwow. We're returning this fall, and so we're looking forward to that. Kind of a plug there for that as well. And so, friends and relatives, at this time, we're going to go ahead and turn it on over here to, I'd like to invite Dr. Lisa Azure to present the United Tribes Technical College College Faculty of the Year Award. So let's welcome Dr. Azure.
Good morning. I'd like to invite Leah Heyman, Dean of Instruction, up to the stage, Alexa Azure, General Education Department Chair, and Brett Williamson, Psychology Instructor. For the past close to 17 years, United Tribes has identified somebody as one of our faculty as the Faculty of the Year. In the past, this award was sponsored by the American Indian College Fund, but we felt that it was important to continue that. And so this year, it's the, you gotta get that to Lex. This year, we changed the name of it from the American Indian College Fund Faculty of the Year to United Tribes Technical College Faculty of the Year. The person selected for this award is nominated by the peers, his or her peers, the other faculty, and voted on. And so it's a special recognition of somebody that goes above and beyond. We have phenomenal faculty, and it's challenging to find one particular person. But this year, Brett Williamson was nominated and received the majority votes for this award. Brett is our psychology instructor at United Tribes. He's only been here a couple of years, 3 now. And so we told him that he's committed to us now to stay. He says that he grew up in building 141. Yep, 141 on campus, so he came home. So that's it. But at this time, I'd like to ask Leah and Alexa to present the award to Brett. spin it around. We've got a plaque for him and a check for $500. In a few minutes, we'll ask Brett to say some words for us, but wait, we have another surprise announcement. Brett Kleingen. Is Brett in the room? Brett Williamson does not know anything about this. I'll let Brett Kleingen take it over. Brett, you want to? Okay, go ahead.
Well, good morning. My name is Shane Hafner. I'm the chairman of the Excellence in Education Committee with the Bismarck-Mandan Chamber EDC. On behalf of the Chamber, I want to congratulate all the graduates this year on your effort, all your hard work to this point. I'm sure you're excited for your future, so are we. We're looking forward to the leadership that you will provide in our communities as well. So thank you very much for your efforts so far. Our committee is made up of business professionals in both Bismarck and Mandan communities. The sole purpose we exist these days is to recognize outstanding teachers. The process of doing that is extensive. We receive many nominees each year for these awards, and the decision-making process is always a difficult one. But this year, in the higher education division, one person definitely stood out to our committee. We received a number of supporting letters of support, affirmation for this teacher. The love and dedication that he shows definitely stood out to our committee as well. I want to share just a little bit of what we received in regard to the support for this teacher. A colleague had this to say: he has knowledge and passion for his subject, exceptional communication skills, an ability to connect with his students, and a commitment to continue to learn. He is likable. That's good. Trustworthy, goal-oriented, enthusiastic about life and learning. Another colleague had this to say: his natural ability to create an environment that supports inclusion, diverse perspectives, perpetuates critical thinking, has shaped students who are empowered and lean on it for their learning. The passion in his field of psychology exemplifies the powerful energy he beholds as he transfers his existing knowledge into his students' minds and hearts. I also want to share some personal history in regard to this outstanding teacher. He received his BA in both psychology and addiction studies from Minot State University, of which I'm also an alum, where he graduated summa cum laude. He began his teaching while still in college as a teacher's assistant at Bismarck State College. Here, he worked with professors in psychology by assisting in student learning, setting up and designing labs, and answering questions from students. Prior to his post-secondary education, he was a member of the Marine Corps as an infantryman, where he traveled the world and even spent time fighting in Iraq. And on behalf of the Chamber, we want to thank him for his dedicated service to our great country. When returning to the U.S., he worked in a variety of states, including Kansas, California, Texas, and Virginia as an industrial cleaner. Once returning to his home state of North Dakota, beginning his post-secondary education, his interest in psychology and addiction studies began to flourish. He continues to work on his graduate degree today as he teaches at both United Tribes and as an adjunct professor at Bismarck State College. So, at this time, it is my honor to announce the Bismarck-Mandan Chamber EDC's Outstanding Teacher of the Year for 2021 in the post-secondary division, to Mr. Brett Williamson. Mr. Williamson, on behalf of the Chamber EDC and our sponsors, Cornerstone Bank and Capital Credit Union, we would like to present you with this Crystal Apple Award. We've also put together an array of prizes in our gift basket over there. We have gift cards from Glance Spa and Salon, which I'm sure you will enjoy. Old 10 Bar and Grill, Brick Oven Bakery, Terry's Health Products, and Dakota Zoo and Cornerstone Bank. And lastly, the gift basket is also packed full of some fun teacher supplies that hopefully you can use as well. So again, please accept our congratulations on being named Outstanding Teacher of the Year for 2021. The floor is yours.
Let me just take a minute to get myself together here. I wasn't expecting that. But if you listen very carefully out there, you can hear the future in the background there. I myself was a child in these stands at United Tribes back in the 80s, while both of my parents worked on their degrees to be one of the first groups of nurses. So it's a great honor for me to be up here accepting this reward, following behind the honors they received as graduates themselves. I imagine, being your psychology instructor on graduation day, some of you probably heard enough of me talking and thought you were done listening to me talk. But I'm gonna go for about another 2 minutes here if you don't mind. My position of psychology instructor has changed quite a bit over the past few years. It came from a job to my source of generativity. When I look out at the sea of graduates that we got here today, I remember the time that we spent together in my classroom. I remember watching you guys stay awake through my weeks of neuroscience lectures, talking about the hippocampus, the limbic system, dopamine, and serotonin. I remember watching you guys wrestle the APA format. I remember watching you sweat my exams. And I want you to know, I pulled no punches. You earned those grades. That seat you sit in today, it wasn't given. You earned it, okay? As for that source of generativity I was talking about, I am confident that you will continue to meet these challenges in the future as you did in my classroom over the past few years. For my colleagues that have bestowed this honor of me to be the Faculty of the Year, I want to say it was a difficult year for all of us. We had to adapt to a new environment with abstract methodologies, and we had to be away from the most important part of our job, being away from our students. Just as our students prevailed in the classroom, our faculty pulled through and prevailed as well. So I want to end this by saying thank you, Semper Fidelis, and Miigwech.
All right, once again, round of applause. Brett Williamson here, recognized for his great work. All right, I also want to say welcome to all those that are viewing from the live stream. I believe it's on United Tribes Technical College YouTube channel and maybe on the Facebook page, maybe shared that way as well. So welcome to all the viewers, and it will be available after for those that would like to share it again and get a chance to watch that as well. And so friends and relatives, we're getting close to that time to present to our honored graduates here today. And as we prepare for this, we're going to go ahead and kind of get the energy back up in the room, get everything going. And so graduates, if you're ready, let's make some noise if you're ready. All right, family and friends, those of you that are here, if you're ready to go, make some noise, family, friends, relatives. All right, ladies and gentlemen, friends and relatives, we have the final list for the presentation of the diplomas. We will now begin with the presentation of the diplomas. Family and guests, due to our safety precautions, we have a place, those I understand some of you will be bringing some gifts up to your graduates as they come off the stage. We ask, you know, in respect to the guidelines and the time as such, you're welcome to present that gift, but as far as taking pictures and posing, Dr. McDonald has advised us after we're done, the room will be open so you're able to take more pictures throughout the facility here. So thank you very much for helping us out in that way. We'll have the backdrop and the photos. Once the ceremony concludes, this will all be available to you as well. And so at this time, we're going to ask the first row of the graduates to go ahead and stand and be ready here. And also we have the faculty marshal will direct you to go to the direction here. So stand up, be ready to go. Friends and relatives, we're about that time now. All right. We would like to recognize the spring 2021 graduates that are not in attendance today as well. So please hold your applause at that time. All right. So here we go. We're ready to go. Get the high sign. We're going to go here, friends and relatives. We're going to start here, spring 2021 graduates that are in attendance. To start things off, we're going to go here to a graduate here from the Automotive Technology Associate of Science. We're going to go here from the Standing Rock Nation. J. Camille Ragopath. All right, let's give her a round of applause, friends and relatives. Next up, we're going to go here to the Automotive Technology, receiving a diploma, Anne Fernay Badhart-Bo from Oglala, South Dakota. Once again, next up, another diploma here from the Automotive Technology, Shayna Dreaming Bear, St. Paul, Minnesota, Oglala. All right. All right, congratulations. Next up, the group here from the Business Administration, Associate of Science, this crew here. We're going to go first to Danella Eki. Virtual round of applause. Standing Rock, Bismarck. You got to get used to being back in person here. All right, congratulations. Next up, we're going to go here to Lacey Brunel, Turtle Mountain, right here, Bismarck, North Dakota. All right, next up, we're going to go here to Heather Waters, Rosebud Sioux Tribe, Pine Ridge, South Dakota. All right, friends and relatives, this next group, Business Administration, graduates here, Bachelor of Science, this group. We're going to go first here to Daly Horton, Standing Rock Nation. Next up, we're going to go here to Jacqueline Killsplenty, Rosebud. All right, our next individual here, let's give a round of applause to Raleigh Knight, 3 affiliated right here from Bismarck. All right, our next Bachelor of Science earner here, let's go to Sasha LaRock from the three affiliated tribes. All right, next up, we're going to call forward here Lydell Merrick, Spirit Lake Nation. All right, congratulations, Lydell. Next up, for the Bachelor of Science, Michael Youngberg Jr., 3 affiliated tribes. All right, next up, friends and relatives, we're going to go here to the Computer Information Technology, Associate Applied Science, Joseph Johnson, Turtle Mountain. All right, next up, we're going to go to the program, the Criminal Justice Program, Associate of Science, Pamela Grassrobe, 3 affiliated tribes. All right, another Associate of Science here, let's welcome Alex Henry from the Turtle Mountain Band, the Chippewa Indians. Congratulations. And also, they want to recognize the honored yellow cords here. Congratulations for that distinguished honor. And next up, friends and relatives, Criminal Justice, Associate Science, Evangeline Liddick, Northern Cheyenne. Congratulations. All right, next up, Criminal Justice, Associate Science, DeAndrea Macias. All right, congratulations. All right, another Criminal Justice, Associate Science, Eliza Thomas, 3 affiliated tribes. All right, next up, we're going to welcome and say congratulations to Benjamin Thompson, Sisseton, Wahpeton, Dakota, Oyate. All right, once again, another Criminal Justice Associate of Science. Let's give a welcome here, friends and relatives, Latasha Thunderhawk, Standing Rock Nation. All right, next up with the Associated Science Criminal Justice, we're going to welcome here, congratulations to Aubrey Walters, Cheyenne River, Lakota. All right, next up, once again, Associated Science Criminal Justice. Congratulations to Letitia, White Magpie, Oglala Sioux Tribe. Congratulations. All right, next up, Criminal Justice Bachelor of Science, Ryan Brown, 3 affiliated tribes. Next up, another Criminal Justice Bachelor of Science, Trista, Fog in the Morning, 3 affiliated tribes, Bismarck, North Dakota. All right, next up, friends and relatives, congratulations to Don Wilkie from Marlow, Oklahoma. All right, next up, friends and relatives, congratulations to Cheyenne Marcet, 3 affiliated tribes. Congratulations. Yes, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice, and also, once again, the gold cords here, the distinguished honor. Congratulations. All right, another Criminal Justice Bachelor of Science here. Once again, distinguished honor here. We're in the cords here. Let's give a welcome to Allison Shamp, Eastern Shoshone, Fort Washakie, Wyoming. All right, next up, Criminal Justice Bachelor of Science. Let's give a welcome to Kayla Trottier, Turtle Mountain. All right, next up, friends and relatives, graduate here, Associate of Applied Science, Culinary Arts and Nutrition. Lynn Lawrence, Eagle Butte, South Dakota. All right, another Associate of Applied Science, Culinary Arts and Nutrition. Rosebud Lee from Rosebud, Sichongo, Lakota. All right, friends and relatives, here we go. Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Congratulations to Monique Glade. All right, there we go, friends and relatives from Dunseith, North Dakota. All right, another Elementary Education Bachelor of Science. Congratulations to Sierra Two Moons, Busby, Montana. All right, here we go, friends and relatives. Associate of Science, General Studies. Congratulations to William Mesteth Jr., Salish and Kootenai Tribes. All right, another Associate of Science, General Studies. Congratulations to Jaylene White, Sisseton, Wahpeton, Dakota. All right, Associate of Applied Science, Health, Physical Education, and Recreation, Dason Colas, Shine River. All right, another Associate of Applied Science, Health, Physical Education, Recreation. Congratulations to Trustin, Two Moons, Northern Cheyenne, Busby, Montana. All right, and the next up, friends and relatives earning a certificate in heavy equipment operation. Congratulations to Dallas Krogo, Standing Rock Nation. All right, once again, certificate of heavy equipment operation. Congratulations to Thomas Eagle, 3 affiliated tribes. All right, another certificate, heavy equipment operation. Congratulations to Robert Ledoux, Turtle Mountain. All right, next up, friends and relatives, earning an Associate of Science, Human and Social Services, Alyssa Alberts, 3 affiliated tribes, Mandan, North Dakota. All right, next up, another Associate of Science, Human and Social Services. Congratulations to Ashley Anderson, the Confederated Tribes of Selets Indians, Bismarck, North Dakota. All right, I'd like to recognize Associate of Science in Human and Social Services, Kiera Mason, 3 affiliated tribes. All right, another Associate of Science, Human and Social Services. Congratulations to Carol Redbird, Cheyenne River, Lakota. All right, next up, friends and relatives, Associate of Science in Pre-Engineering. Congratulations to Marcellus Barney from the Navajo Nation. All right, another Associate of Science Pre-Engineering. Congratulations to Taylor Bruh from the 3 affiliated tribes. Congratulations. All right, another Associate of Science Pre-Engineering. Congratulations to Marlon Chase, 3 affiliated tribes. All right, another Associate of Science Pre-Engineering. Jarrell Murray, Cheyenne River, congratulations. All right, next up, another Associate of Science Pre-Engineering. Congratulations to Dion Otten, 3 affiliated tribes. All right. All right, so friends and relatives, we're going to go here. We're going to recognize the folks that are not in attendance today due to the pandemic for the spring 2021. We're going to go through here. Congratulations to the Associated of Science Business Administration, Shelby Belgard Martel. Let's give her a round of applause, friends and relatives. And also recognizing a Associate of Science Business Administration, Thana Smith, 3 affiliated tribes. All right, also not in attendance, offering congratulations of Associated Applied Science, Computer Information Technology, Addison Baker, 3 affiliated tribes. Also recognizing another Associated Applied Science, Computer Information Technology, Drayton Carey, Standing Rock, Lakota Nation. All right, next up, friends and relatives not in attendance today, Associate of Science, Criminal Justice, Joseph Brings Plenty, Cheyenne River Nation. Next up, Associate of Science, Criminal Justice. Congratulations to Jacob Gorno, Turtle Mountain. All right, next up, Bachelor of Science here, Criminal Justice, Shantae Lone Elk, Oglala Lakota. Also recognizing not in attendance, Associate of Science, General Studies, Cassidy Bearstail, 3 affiliated tribes. Also Associate of Science, General Studies, recognizing Cherie Steve. Also Associate of Applied Science, Graphic Design, recognizing Adrian Hale, 3 affiliated tribes. Associate of Applied Science, Health, Physical Education, and Recreation, recognizing Bryce Dokori, Rosebud Sioux Tribe. And getting a certificate in heavy equipment operation, recognizing Stephen Fisher Jr., Northern Cheyenne. Recognizing here another certificate in heavy equipment operation, Forrest Two Crow, 3 affiliated tribes. Getting a certificate in welding technology, Deandra Elk, Standing Rock Nation. Getting a certificate in welding technology, Mato Thomas, Isanti, Dakota Nation. All right, moving forward here to the Spring 2020 graduates here. We'd like to say welcome here, Associate of Science, Business Administration, Lucinta Munn, Turtle Mountain. All right, next up, Associate of Science, Business Administration. Congratulations to Charnel Seaboy, Spirit Lake Nation. All right, once again, the distinguished gold cord here, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, Noel George, you pick from Alaska. All right, congratulations. Next up, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Randy Hart, 3 affiliated tribes. Congratulations. All right, Associate of Science, Business Management. Congratulations to Nigel Eagle Pipe, Rosebud. All right, next up, getting Associate of Applied Science, Computer Information Technology. Congratulations to Brooke Horse-Looking, Rosebud Sioux Tribe. All right, Associate of Science, Criminal Justice. Congratulations to Wikota O'Neill, Eastern Shoshone. All right, receiving an Associate of Applied Science, Culinary Arts and Nutrition. Congratulations to Stacy Combs, Oglala, Lakota Nation. All right, next up, receiving Associate of Science, Elementary Education, Quinetta Harry Chin Brown Otter, Standing Rock, Lakota. All right, distinguished gold cords also, congratulations. All right, next up, friends and relatives, Associate of Science, Elementary Education. Congratulations to Yolanda Kruger, Oglala Sioux Tribe. All right, next up, Associate of Science, Environmental Science and Research. Congratulations to Abby Dakota, Turtle Mountain. All right. Next up, friends and relatives, Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science and Research. Congratulations to Kimberly Blevins, 3 affiliated tribes. All right, next up, Associate of Science and General Studies. Congratulations to Journey Azure, Turtle Mountain Nation. All right, next up, Associate of Science, General Studies. Congratulations to Jasmine Two Moods, Northern Cheyenne. All right, next up, Associate of Applied Science, Graphic Design. Congratulations to Tristan Long, Oglala Sioux Tribe. All right, next up, Associate of Science, Human and Social Services. Congratulations to Joseph Yanner, Standing Rock Nation. Distinguished Gold Cords. All right, Associate of Science, Human and Social Services. Congratulations to Margot Walking Elk, Standing Rock Nation. All right, next up, we're going to move on to Fall of 2020 graduates. A diploma in automotive technology. Congratulations to Keenan Esquibel, 3 affiliated tribes.
We missed Stacy Combs.
Okay, yeah, I thought we recognized them.
Yeah, she and Lindsay Iceberg.
All right, next up, friends and relatives, we're going to go back here to Spring 2020. Culinary Arts and Nutrition, Associate of Applied Science. Round of applause to Stacy Combs, Oglala Sioux Tribe.
What was it? Lindsay Iceberg, she's criminal justice. Lindsay.
Okay. All right, and also Spring 2020 graduate, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Congratulations to Lindsay Iceberg, Sisseton, Wahpeton.
Ted Kelly is next. Congratulations.
All right, next up, Fall of 2020 graduates in Diploma in Automotive Technology. Congratulations to Ted Kelly, 3 affiliated tribes. All right, an Associate of Science, Business Administration. Congratulations to Brandy Eagle, 3 affiliated tribes. All right, next up, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Congratulations to Corrine Felix Wells, 3 affiliated tribes. All right, another Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Congratulations to Mariah Gray Eagle, Sisseton, Wahpeton, Oyate. All right, next up, Bachelor of Science, Business Administration. Congratulations to Susan Golas, Standing Rock Nation. All right, next up, friends and relatives, Associate of Science, Criminal Justice. Congratulations to Angelina Duchesneau, Standing Rock Nation. All right, Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice, Michael John, 3 affiliated tribes. Next up, Associate of Applied Science, Culinary Arts and Nutrition. Congratulations to Cassandra Wells, 3 affiliated tribes. Next up, Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education. Congratulations to Randy Wong, Rosebud, Sichongo Lakota. Next up, receiving a certificate in heavy equipment operation. Congratulations to Raymond Mukuk. Mishkigugaman First Nation, Ontario, from St. Paul, Minnesota. All right, friends and relatives bringing us home from the Associate of Science of Human and Social Services. Congratulations to Tamara Fox, Ho-Chunk Nation. All right, next up, we're going to go here to the conferring of the degrees.
I go up next, right? Yeah, you go up next. Okay. Yeah, you can sit.
Okay. Graduating class of 2021. You have much to be proud of today, as well as the graduating class of spring 20 and fall of 20. The sense of accomplishment you are feeling today is shared by others in the audience, your families, friends, and the United Tribes Technical College community. Family members and supporters of the graduates, this is the moment which you have all gathered here to witness. Your son, your daughter, your spouse, your parent, relative, friend, walking across the stage with a diploma in hand. Another group who has been by your side during your education is the faculty and staff at United Tribes. Faculty and staff, please stand and let us recognize you. Let's give them a hand. We'd also like to recognize the graduation committee. You know, this is, the graduation committee is a group of about 10, 12 staff that planned this event. It was exactly just about 30 days ago that we decided to go with a face-to-face graduation. So there's been a lot of planning in the last month. It was also a little bit challenging having all three of the graduation, recognizing the graduates from the spring and the fall. But we wanted to do that because it was important that you all got an opportunity to share in this great event. Those who deserve the most recognition today are you who are graduating, you who have entered the room as students and will leave as alumni. Would the graduates of Spring 2021 please stand? And the reason I'm just asking them to stand is because the spring of 20 and fall of 20 graduates have already had their degrees conferred, and spring of 21 hasn't yet. So, President McDonald, it is my pleasure as Vice President of Academic Affairs to present to you the candidates for the degrees, diplomas, and certificates of completion as listed in the program. I recommend you now confer the degree upon them.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Directors and Administration of the United Tribes Technical College, I confer upon each of you the degrees, diplomas, and certificates of completion with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. And we want you to take your tassels and move them from the right to the left. And with that, I want to ask that you turn around and face our family and our relatives that are here to support you today. Families, friends, and community, I present to you the graduating class of 2021 along with 2022. At this time, settle down over there. I know we're all happy, but we usually we'll line them up like this, and then we'll have an honor song, and everybody will come through and shake hands. But with the virus still out there yet. We're trying to be a little bit safe. And so what we've asked our singers to do, we've called upon them to sing that honor song. And I'd like the spring 2020 and the fall 2020 graduating class to stand up. And also turn around to our public. And rather than have that walkthrough today, we've called on our singers to render our honor song and to sing it 4 times through. And while they're doing that, we want to ask all of us here to pray for our graduates and their families, and as they sing this song, that everything will go good for them, that everything will be prosperous for them as they go into the future for themselves, their families, and their communities. With that, we call on our Rocky Boy singers for our honor song 4 times through, please. And we just ought to ask that you go ahead and continue to pray for our relatives. Aho.
Thank you, Rocky Boy. Thank you, Rocky Boy, for that song, for the honor song, for all the graduates here today. Such a special day here for the United Tribes Technical College, all the graduates. One more round of applause for our graduating classes here, spring 2020, fall 2020, and spring 2021. All right, at this time, friends and relatives, we're going to call forward Pastor Gray Eagle to offer the benediction, the closing prayer at this time, and then we'll ask United Tribes Technical College Color Guard to stand by after that. Pastor Gray Eagle.
In the Word of God that he delivered to the Hebrew people, We're tribal nations, 12 tribes. And he gave this word to Aaron, who was from the tribe of Levi. And he said, bless my people with it. Each one of you are being called into places of adventure. That's God's call to every one of us, places of adventure. So as his tribal people were getting ready to do that, he pronounced a blessing over them. And that is the blessing that I want to pronounce over all of you as you get ready to step into this place. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May he lift up his countenance upon you, Creator God smiling upon you, and give you peace. Let's pray. O great mystery, we come before you today as your children, as those that have been adopted into your family through your ceremony. We ask that you would help us to step into this time, this next season, Lord God, where you have called us to. I see all these fires here, Lord. They're going to go back to their communities. Fan it into flame. Fill them with your loving kindness, with your humility, Lord God. Help them to remember that you raised them up for this very moment, that they are what Crazy Horse talked about, that they are a medicine to a lost and dying world. Help them to remember that. Help them to be examples, to be good relatives to those ones that are looking at them in those communities and wherever you call them, because medicine needs to be distributed, oh God, to everyone. So we're asking that you would send some of these that are in this room to the federal government, to business, to the energy sector, to IT. We ask for you, oh God, to give us life. Bless these here, oh God, right now. We thank you for them. We thank you, oh God, for the breath of life that is in our lungs. Again, bless them, their families, their tribes, their communities, their states, and their regions. We lift all these things to you, and in Dakota we say Nue, but let's say amen. Amen.
Let's thank Pastor Gay Eagle for being here with us today and offering the prayer in honor of our relatives, the graduates. One more round of applause, Pastor Gray Eagle. All right, friends and relatives, at this time we will begin the recessional. Friends and relatives, we're going to be calling forward the color guard. As the color guard gets ready here, drum group stand by for this one and out. And also, friends and relatives, as a reminder, there are to-go meals outside as you leave today. Please give your red tickets to get your meal. We would like to thank Famous Dave's and Fry Bread Mamas for catering today's event. All right, graduates and faculty, please stand as the colors are retired. We're going to turn it on over to Todd in the United Tribes Technical College color guard here. Thank you very much for helping us out today. All right, we're going to go to Rocky Boy one time through flag song and then bring them out. All right, friends and relatives, as the color guard is making their way out, we're going to ask our delegation here to follow them out. Also followed by the graduates, you'll follow out the delegates behind. as well. Friends and relatives, we want to say thank you for attending this year's celebration graduation here at the United Tribes Technical College. Thank you to all our delegates. Thank you to the Bismarck Event Center and everyone involved to help this event make it as successful as it is. So we're going to go to Rocky Boy here for the song for the veterans. Bring us home, Rocky Boy, anytime you're ready. Once again, thank you to our color guard. Thank you to our dancers, Stephen Top Sky and Kaylin Top Sky. Once again, thank you to Dr. Leander McDonald, Russ McDonald, President McDonald. Thank you to Geraldine Church. Graduates, follow the delegation. All right, thank you to all of our delegation, United Tribes Technical College Board of Directors. Also, thank you here to Dr. Lisa Azure. Once again, congratulations to our graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful day here at Bismarck, North Dakota. Our Spring 2020, Fall 2020, Spring 2021 graduates. Congratulations! Hey! Hey! And thank you to Rocky Boy Singers for the songs here today. Ladies and gentlemen, at the honor, the leadership, the future, remembering all those past, present, and looking into the future is bright for our graduates here today. Once again, it's a beautiful day at the United Tribes Technical College here in Bismarck, North Dakota. Graduation time. Congratulations. Hey! Ha, hey! I want to say thank you to all of the family and the friends for coming to show your support. Thank you, Rocky Boy Singers, for the songs here today. Thank you, family and friends, for coming out. And also an announcement, the MHA Nation graduation for the ceremonies here. We have some gifts and blankets from Chairman Fox. Those are available in the lobby at the table to the left as you exit here. So thank you to Chairman Fox for the gifts to all of the graduates here today. Once again, thank you to our color guard. Thank you to all of our delegation here. And thank you for helping us to make this 2021, recognizing Spring 2020, Fall 2020, And spring 2021 graduates, friends and relatives, also enjoy the food. The boxes are outside on the table. Don't forget to present your red tickets on the way out. And thank you very much for joining us here today. Have a great summer. Stay safe, sanitize, wash your hands, and wishing all of you blessings as you move forward here with your lives, all the graduates in your next steps. Thank you for all the hard work and dedication and everything that you put forth. And being part of the United Tribes Technical College community, thank you to the Bismarck Event Center for your support and help with the production today. Thank you very much to the team there. Thank you.